This is life in the 1900s newspapers. This is the very last video of the Seattle Post-Intelligencer for the year of 1927. This video will be a bit longer than my previous videos from the Seattle Post-Intelligencer. While you enjoy the newspaper articles, Laurel and Hardy will try to distract you with their antics. Now, let's read a newspaper together. Walla Walla, May 27th. Eddie Helm, a junior in Walla Walla High School, and a garage belonging to W.H. Wright were recorded as casualties of a sham battle between units of the Walla Walla ROTC yesterday on Stadium Field. Cannons, borrowed from Dayton for the battle, contributed to both accidents, which took place at different times. Students in charge of the firing of the cannons discovered that round cannonballs lodged in the weapons could not be removed. One boy suggested that powder be placed in the cannons and lighted. The suggestion was followed. One of the cannons was pointed at the hillside and the other toward the city. Both shots proved effective. But the gun pointed toward the city carried much further than intended. 2 walls of the right garage in a thickly occupied and elite residence section were crashed by the shell. Shortly afterwards, 1.5 pounds of powder piled on the ground near one of the cannons was lit by a schoolboy who threw a match into the pile. As a result of that explosion, Junior Edward Helm got injured. He was badly scorched and lost the sight in one eye temporarily. 3 loads of police failed to find robber. With shrieking siren, a patrol wagon loaded with uniformed police dashed through the business section yesterday. Close behind it sped another automobile crammed with patrolmen and detectives. A third entry in the screaming cavalcade was a carload of detectives. Bringing up the rear was an automobile filled with newspapermen. The heavy traffic of 2nd Avenue scattered to let them pass. Pedestrians craned their necks in wonder. The parade came to a halt before the massive doors of the National Bank of Commerce. All hands disembarked. "Where's the robbery?" was the breathless chorus to the nonplussed bank officers. "Robbery? There's no robbery here that we know of," was the puzzled reply. "Well, your burglar alarm sounded. Just a mistake, we're sure. Somebody must have accidentally set off the alarm." Thus ended, ungloriously, another thrilling robbery case. When L trains crash, 2 persons were injured, and a holocaust of death was narrowly averted when 2 Chicago elevated trains sideswiped. One of the trains was stopped just short of plunging off the structure. Bargain Bulletin. Shoppers Luncheon. For Friday, broiled king salmon steak with cold slaw and American fried potatoes. For Saturday, corned beef and cabbage and boiled potatoes, 35 cents at Bolt's Restaurant, 1414 3rd between Union and Pike. 1926 Oldsmobile Deluxe Sedan like new, $900 at Oldsmobile Motor Company, 1000 East Pike Street. Use a taxi for shopping. $1 for taxi to and from business district to city limits. No charge for extra passengers. With this coupon, 50 cents at Dollar Transportation Company, the Green Money Taxi Cabs. Vancouver, BC, May 26. Although he goes often to see the movies and reads the funnies in the daily press, James Watt of Vancouver lighted a match yesterday to ascertain how much gas he had in his auto tank. He received first aid from firefighters who extinguished the blaze before his car was badly damaged. His burns were confined to his hands and arms. The King County Humane Society urges that more seclusion and privacy be given to goldfish. At that, it must be monotonous for the goldfish to look through its bowl and see the same old bill collectors come into the house day after day. The goldfish should at least be taken into the kitchen occasionally to hear what the well-dressed iceman is swearing this season. Appearing at the Winter Garden, Harold Lloyd in The Kid Brother. He rocks the world with laughs. You'll chuckle hours after. With Earl Grey's Orchestra, 25 cents. Lloyd wins praise for clean comedy. Willie Harold Lloyd was filming his second Paramount release, The Kid Brother, which is to tickle the ribs of thousands of local picture enthusiasts, starting tomorrow at the Winter Garden. 2 ministers paid a visit to the comedian's studio. "Before I leave, Mr. Lloyd," said one of them, "I want to pay you just one tribute. That is, whenever a Harold Lloyd picture comes into town, Mother and our 2 kitties are always first in line to put our money through the box office window. There is never a doubt in my mind that your pictures will contain only the cleanest, most wholesome entertainment." Grand opening today at 2 p.m. Jensen and von Herberg's new Baghdad Theater, Market Street near Ballard Avenue, oasis of entertainment. Fitch's Lines by Carlton Fitchett. The First Dip. At Chipmunk Roost, I took a dip, the first I've had this season, and felt imagination grip a stranglehold on reason. The waters were so cold and dark, I shivered like a spectre, Suppose a cuttlefish or shark should bite my dorsal sector. With cautious steps and likewise slow, I waded in the briny, expecting soon to stub my toe against a sea crab spiny. My feet sank in the clammy mud where jellyfish were lurking. My heart gave forth a jarring thud and wildly started working. I couldn't rule my quaking chin. I felt like weighing anchor. I thought I saw a sharkish fin about my mizzen spanker. I tangled with a frond of kelp, which mermaid may have brought me, and near collapse I hollered, "Help! An octopus has got me!" And then I saw another shark. They seemed to swim in tandem. They'd find me quite an easy mark and take a bite at random. Some driftwood gave me quite a jab against my region dorsal. I thought it was a swordfish stab and became its morsel. I quickly beat it for the beach with terror in my features and toasted there beyond the reach of fancy's awful creatures. But when the real summer comes apace with sunshine in her coffer, I'll get the nerve of yore to face the worst the deep can offer. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Coming soon, a new 1928 newspaper.